everybody, Skin Deep Beauty Vlogger here. I hope you're all really well. Today I've got a collective haul from my recent trip to the USA. Myself and a few friends went to New York. We had an amazing time, and I'm going to be talking about some of the highlights of the trip towards the end of this video. So if you're interested in any New York tips, then do stay tuned for that. If you're not interested, then that's why I did it at the end, so that you can switch off if it's not something that's related to you. It's getting really dark outside. It's a horrible grey day that we've come back to, so I hope the lighting is going to be alright. Please do bear with me. I did buy quite a lot of makeup and beauty products on the trip, so probably unsurprisingly. So I'm going to be splitting these haul videos into this one, the collective haul, which is just a mix of some random brands, and also going to be doing a Bath & Body Works haul, a drugstore haul, and of course it wouldn't be a trip to New York without Sephora, so I'll also be doing a Sephora haul as well. The first thing that I wanted to mention though was not related to the haul, it's actually to do with my nails. Now, I'm almost embarrassed to be showing you this because they look a complete state, but I wanted to tell you about this because for me it was a really disappointing product. I painted my nails before I went, and I normally would do that using an Essie polish because for me they're the longest wearing, and I always top my nail varnish with Seche Vite regardless of the brand that I'm using. But I thought that I would give this beautiful colour a go. This is number 23. I don't know that it has a name. It's by Bourjois, and it is the 10-day no chip polish. And okay, I didn't necessarily expect it to last for 10 days, but it does sort of have a disclaimer saying at least 3 days. And, you know, obviously I was travelling as well, but I did not expect my nails to be looking like this after 4 days of wear. You know, considering that it puts itself out as a long-wearing polish. I'm really embarrassed to be showing you this. Please don't judge me, I just wanted to show it to you as a disappointing product. I think the colour is absolutely beautiful. Before I tried it on my nails, I'd painted my nail wheel with it. As I said, the lighting's really bad, so I hope it's going to show up, but it's just this shade here. A really beautiful grey-green. But unfortunately, this product just really let me down. And they do still sell it. I'm not sure if they sell this shade anymore, but firstly, the application was awful because, not because of the formula is actually okay, but this brush is absolutely tiny, so you think you're going to get a really nice precision application, but it's so difficult to work with because it's such a small brush that it took me, not only did it take me a long time to do my nails, it also was quite messy, and I really had to clean them up at the end with a, you know, I've got one of those nail polish mistake remover pens. So this was a bit of a fail all round, and I was really disappointed, mainly because I was looking forward to using it so much. So sorry Bourjois, I like your nail polishes normally, but this was a big fail for me. Please do excuse my nails for the rest of the video. I cannot wait to remove these, so the second that I finish filming I'm going to be giving this a good swipe with the nail polish remover. There were two reasons why I didn't remove it. One was because I wanted to show you, and also when I went to the drugstore, everything in America is so big and I just didn't want to buy a massive bottle of nail polish remover, and I couldn't find any of those like nail polish wipes. Okay, on with the haul, which will be a bit more positive, I hope. On our first day we found a TJ Maxx, which is their equivalent of TK Maxx, and I just got a couple of polishes in there. One was by Orly. And it's this really sort of gorgeous purpley gold, you know, crammed with shimmer. This is called Rococo A Go-Go, that's the shade name. And I've been quite impressed with Orly polishes in the past, so I look forward to trying this out. I just thought it was really pretty, and that was on sale for $3.99. And then I also got a Jessica polish in the shade Merlot, which is just a great autumn-winter red. And again, I really like Jessica nail polishes, and this was just $2.99. I can't remember if I've already said that, so a great little bargain there. Please excuse me if this video makes no sense because I am still quite jet lagged. We only got back yesterday. Next up are a couple of very fun brands. You will recognise MAC and Fresh. So I couldn't go to America without picking up some MAC. Their products are a little bit cheaper over there, so that was why I wanted to pick up some MAC products. And I got two lipsticks, both which I had my eye on for a while. sorry, one is an amplified cream sheen and the other one is a cream sheen. So I got the shade Craving, which is the amplified one, and then Modesty, which I think I had mentioned before, because I was umming and ahhing between getting Viva Glam 5 and Modesty. So this is Craving. It's a really pretty berry colour for this time of year. And then Modesty, which is the cream sheen one, and this is a sort of nude Your Lips But Better, just an everyday wearable shade. I'm not going to swatch them for a couple of reasons. One, I've got loads of haul videos to film, and also light is fading fast, so I'm sure I'll be wearing these in forthcoming videos. So actually what I'll do is, if I wear them, what I normally do is I put the nail colour that I'm wearing, but I'll also add the lipstick if I wear any of these in a forthcoming video. And the other product I got was from Fresh, and this is the Supernova Mascara, which was really beautiful. I tried it out in the store and loved it. It just was really easy to apply, great formula, really pretty packaging as well. I'm not going to open it up because I bought quite a lot of mascaras on the trip and I don't want them to dry out. I've only just started using a new one, so I always find it quite annoying when people say that in videos, but I'm going to be guilty of something that annoys me and do the same thing. Perhaps once I try it out, then I will do a review video and sort of give some more in-depth thoughts on across all of the hauls that I've done. So do let me know in the comments below if that's something that would be of interest. Apparently this has a lot of celebrity fans, including all of the Sex and the City girls. And everywhere you go, they just want to give you free samples. So they gave me a little sample of the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser, which I'm really excited to try. Apparently it's a lovely gentle one that's sodium lauryl sulfate free and can even be used to remove your eye makeup. So I look forward to trying that out. And then the last couple of products in this collective haul are from NYX, which I was really excited to try, but unfortunately it's not widely available in New York because they don't have an Ulta in Manhattan. That I'm aware of, at least. So I wanted to pick up one of the NYX stick blushes, and I had heard everybody rave about the shade Orchid, but when I tried it out in the store, it was a very sort of glittery peach colour. I guess a little bit like Orgasm in a cream blush form. You guys know that I love blush, especially cream blush, so I couldn't resist getting one, but the one I chose was the shade Tea Rose, which is shade number 5, and I like that the colour of the tube matches the colour of the product. It's really, really pretty. I can't wait to try this out, and that was a very reasonable $6. So I ended up getting my NYX products from Urban Outfitters. Sorry, I did say that I did start to say where I'd bought them from, but as I said, I'm really jet lagged. So there wasn't sort of a really wide selection. They had those cream blushes, they had a couple of nail polishes, I think, and they also had some palettes, and that was the second thing that I got. And they had quite a lot of palettes, and I really ummed and ahed, but some of them were quite weighty, so I ended up getting this one, which is the Wicked Dreams eyeshadow palette. And these are the colours you get, and I'm going to open it up, and I'm really hoping that that all the shadows are still in one piece, because I haven't yet opened this, either from in-store or since travelling back. So let's give it a go. This, incidentally, was $15. Yay, we're in luck. So, massive mirror, so I'm going to show it to you this way. There's a really massive mirror, which is basically the size of the lid, and also a couple of these sponge tip applicators that I probably won't use, but they're good to have nonetheless, in case. But these are the colours, and I'm just going to cover up the mirror. I'm really pleased with that, actually. They're really pretty. It's a really nice mix of some shimmer shades, some light colours, some mattes, some dark shades, so a lovely mix. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun coming up with some different looks with that. This would also be really great for travel because of the variety that you get in terms of finish and colour. I've heard really great things about the NYX eyeshadows, so I'm hoping that they use the same formula in their palettes, and here I've got 24 shadows to try out. For $15, I think that's pretty good. Anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I'm sorry that if I've been a bit rambly, and also sorry about the lighting. I'm going to have to film these videos over a few days because it's just getting really dark at the moment. But I hope you've enjoyed this. Do let me know, as I said, if you'd like me to review any of the products in more depth. If you'd like to stop watching now, then that's it for the beauty part of the video. I'm just going to finish up with a few of my New York top tips. So, as I said, we went for about 4 days, and it was a girly trip. We did a mixture of shopping and sightseeing. I've been to New York a few times before, but the girls I went with had never been. One of the things that we did was get the Staten Island ferry to see the Statue of Liberty, which is a really cheap way of doing it, because the Staten Island ferry is free. So I would recommend doing that rather than necessarily booking on one of the tours, unless you're really keen to go inside of it and up close, which I wasn't too bothered about. You know, once you're inside of it, you can't really see anything apart from what you're seeing from the boat anyway. So I thought that was really worthwhile doing. Great to see the Statue of Liberty. Another highlight that we did was the Sex and the City tour, which was so great. It sounds really cheesy, and it was, but it was, it was actually quite cool as well. She showed you a lot of the places where it was filmed and came up with some great bar and restaurant recommendations. Unfortunately, we did that on our last day, so we didn't get to try out a lot of the places she recommended. So if you're thinking of doing it, then I would actually recommend doing that as soon as you can when you arrive, because great restaurant recommendations that I would have really liked to try out some of them. But it's really cute. You go to like the Magnolia Bakery where they have cupcakes, you go to Aidan and Steve's bar from the show and have Cosmopolitans. It is quite like, it is a Sex and the City tour, so it's not necessarily suitable for, if things like that make you a bit uncomfortable, then it wouldn't be for you, or, you can't go on it if you're under 12. I probably think even a little bit older than that, it would still be unsuitable. There's quite a lot of strong language and adult humour on it, so, it wouldn't be for everybody. Another thing that I was really excited about was going up the Rock, which is in the Rockefeller Center. Now, a lot of people go to the Empire State Building, and whilst my friends did that, I didn't bother because I've been before, and, I knew we were doing the Rock. I really, really loved the Rock, and the great thing about the views from the Rock are that even though it's less high than the Empire State Building, you can see so much more. You can see the Empire State Building in your views, so it's really worthwhile doing. I loved that. I also would recommend, if you're into cocktails, going for a drink at the View. It's eye-wateringly expensive, but really worthwhile. It's a revolving restaurant inside of one of the hotels, inside the Marriott Hotel by Times Square, and you just get beautiful views while drinking your cocktail. What more can you, how much more New York can you get? The Flatiron District is really great for clothes shopping if you want sort of a bit more high-end, like Club Monaco kind of style, but not necessarily designer. So I picked up quite a lot of my clothes shopping around that area. In terms of restaurants, we ate at a restaurant called Budokan, which was literally one of the best meals I've had in a long, long time. It was incredible and not overly expensive. I mean, it was expensive, but it could have been more. The three of us spent $80 each, and we had 3 courses and cocktails, so I think that's pretty incredible considering the quality. And even though it was nice, it wasn't sort of dinky portions, so we were completely full up. We also went to the 9/11 Memorial, which I actually felt was, I was really pleased to have done that, because it's a massive world event that I can remember very clearly. It's happening in my lifetime, and I thought the memorial was done very well. Because they've used fountains as part of the memorial, it's very peaceful, and the sound of the water blocks everything else out, and I found it a lot more emotional than I kind of expected to find it emotional, and it was. Another thing that's worth doing, and it sounds crazy to suggest this, but Grand Central Station was fantastic. We had such a great time there. We got caught in a horrible snowstorm, and we took refuge in there and just drank champagne and went around some of the shops in there. So that was quite fun. And also just taking a stroll through Central Park and, appreciating the architecture. The girls that I went with are both sort of very much into architecture. One of them is an architect. And so it was great to go with them and see things through different eyes. I've kind of had a sort of very light hobbyish interest in architecture, but it was really interesting to go with those girls and notice like the incredible buildings. For example, my friend loved the building that Sephora was in on 5th Avenue, and I was like, oh, I've never even noticed. I've been looking at the makeup. But it was nice to appreciate things like that as well. So if you haven't been to New York, it's somewhere that I think everybody should go. It is one of my favourite places in the world. I've travelled quite a lot, and I really, really do love New York. I feel like I should be filming this wearing my I Heart NY t-shirt. But anyway, I hope that you found those few tips useful. If you have any questions, then do post them in the bar below, and I'll try and help you out if I can. I don't live in New York, I never have done, but I have been there quite a few times, and hopefully my tips will help. Anyway, I hope to see you all guys. Anyway, I'll see you guys very soon with my other haul videos, and thank you so much for watching, as always. Bye!